back out there again to carve out guy?
I was just thinking about before that duel. I think I was talking to Brooks. It's been a long time since I wrestled in front of these fans, and these fans, they're something special because they give you that little boost. I was in on that third period shot there late, and you know what? I got to give some of the credit to the fans there because I heard them and pushed me to get that last takedown.
What's your assessment of the match? How do you feel about the way you performed?
It's an improvement. It is a step in the right direction. It's a long ways from where I was 2 weeks ago, and that's just a testament to, I think, myself, my mental state of mind there. A lot of guys, maybe would have went south after their performance last week and maybe threw in the towel a little bit, and I came back from a few injuries with the weight cut added into there. I think that's a step in the right direction. There's a lot of room for improvement, a lot of things I can build on, but there's a lot more positive to take away from tonight than there was 2 weeks ago.
What was running through your mind leaving Dubuque a couple weeks ago?
Is this really worth it? What the heck am I doing? Those are the initial thoughts. But once you get back to Iowa City, I was right back in the room that night, and you flip the switch. You put it behind you, and you go and you don't lose sight of what you're after. I'm here to get a gold medal at the Big Tens and the NCAA championships, and 2 weeks ago losing, getting sixth place at the Loras Open, that might make for a good story. Coming back and taking first NCAA, so that's where my head's at. I got a long ways to go to get there. I know that I'm not using this one match as saying I'm ready to be an NCAA champion. I still got work to do, but like I said, we're moving in the right direction this time.
What do you have to keep doing now to keep moving in that direction?
I got to shock my body a little bit again. I think my diet has been the same for the last 5-6 months here. I got to change that up a little bit, get more energy early in the week. Weight control is always a big factor, but at the end of the day, you just don't let that become a factor. So keeping a low stance, more offensive, it's tough on top.
How do you feel at 141? Do you feel strong?
Yeah, I do. I feel strong. I don't think there's any question about that. Moving down a weight class, a lot of guys will go the other way with that. But with the way we train here, I think I'm stronger than I ever have been.
Who came up with the entrance music?
This one was me. Do you like it? That's cool.
When you look back on a couple weeks ago, what went wrong there that you had to change?
A couple weeks ago, I felt like I kind of forgot how to wrestle once I went on the match. It's weird because I spent all this time training. I put 14 months in probably since the last, or 13, whatever it was, since my last match before that. But I was doing stupid things that I haven't done since high school. I was standing straight up. I gave up, I think, 4 reversals on the day, and that's something that just can't happen. I was in a position to win those matches, but I let the tired get to me, and I got sloppy, and I got away from where I need to be.
What helped you flip the switch that night?
My mom and dad texted me, and they go, "What are you doing?" I go, "Just got back into town. Think I'm gonna go work out." And my dad goes, "All right, I'm outside of Carver." He goes, "Let's go get a workout in." So my mom sat outside the room. My dad came in, and we just worked. He didn't say anything to me. I think we all knew how I was feeling. But I was raised in a family that you don't let negative things weigh you down. A good friend of mine, Ryan Fick, always said, you can't let your lows get too low or your highs get too high. And that was probably one of the lows of my career here at Iowa. And I just stayed level-headed, and I said, you know what? If this one weekend's gonna be the end of me, and that's pretty pathetic. So let's get this thing right. Let's get back to work.
What'd you guys do that night?
I did. Matt McDonough, he kind of was like, after I lost those matches, he said, you know what? He goes, you got to build your shape back in here. You got to do bike sprints. You got to blow your lungs out. So very first thing that I did, I hopped on a bike, did a 10-minute bike sprint, jumped on a rope, did some ropes, took some frustration out on some hammer tires, did some pull-ups, back on another bike sprint, and called it a night.
What'd your dad do?
My dad,
Did he do any of that stuff?
He ran on the treadmill. He's all into CrossFit now, and you know, I mean, that thing is a cult. You know, I mean, once, I don't know if you guys know about that, but once you get in that, I think you're kind of lifers. So my dad, he's come a long way. Him and both my mom, you know, they changed their lives around with that thing, and he was right there on the treadmill just watching me the whole time. And you know, I think he might have tried doing some ropes, but he probably got a quarter of the way through and said, I'll get it halfway the next time. So.